Well, we welcome you to our coverage of the return leg of this first round tie. The outcome of the first leg could hardly have been more convincing. It leaves the general consensus being that the second leg should be little more than a mere procession, and you can understand why folk are feeling that. Well, there have been some notable comebacks over the history of this competition. The odds here do not look at all good. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue. Goes for goal! It's there!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Mallorca take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest. Cuts it out. Forward it goes. Oh, good interception. Good challenge. He just stood firm. He's got away. Just the keeper to beat. Has a pop. Oh, taken with style. And already they're looking to run away with it. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
That's always a great sight, you know, on a football pitch. Nimble-footed, though. There could be more on the way. Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now. That's just an example of overcommitting, and they're fortunate.
Oh, shooting chance! And it's there! All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight. Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick.
Well, unsurprisingly,
Mallorca have a free kick. Out to the left it goes. Gets away from his opponent. Going for goal! It's come back out! And he should have made it 4.
well, his instinct was brilliant, but not the finish.
Keeper has beaten it away. And now they can launch a counter. It's been intercepted, and that will come. Shoots! They've scored! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
And just like that, he helps himself to another hat-trick. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Tries to get it forward quickly. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Hoists it forward. The referee brings the first half to a close. Well, that flew by. It was breathless stuff. There's been one-way traffic here after the first 45 minutes. A relentless barrage that looks set to continue.
Yeah, I think the first half performance that showed attack being the best form of defence. If they're in the face of the opposition that much, then there's little they can do in return, and I'm not sure how long they can keep the intensity and the tempo up, but it certainly paid off so far.
Mallorca utterly dominant in the first 45 minutes, scoring at will. And the game has already resumed here. Gets it back. Drives it towards the front. That's not going to make it. Elneny. Brought forward. What does he try from here? And the finish! He scores! A contest no more. It is nothing short of utter humiliation.
Yeah, by the looks of it, there may be still more to come.
4 in the game. He is the man. Mallorca tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. It's pretty clear that he's being singled out.
Well, better late than never, Peter, although it may not apply in this case after a hat-trick.
Speculative strike. And that's past the post.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
Done very well to intervene. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Chip through. Oh, that had to be more accurate. And out to safety. Whistles. Has a goal! Oh, impressive strike.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Lobs it in gently. That's beautifully weighted. Good clearance and very necessary. Hits one! Really well taken goal. This is as ruthless as it gets.
Well, I wasn't expecting them to go this big, Peter, but they have been superb.
How many more does he want? And it's played forward. Well played, he saw that coming. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Mallorca are making a change now.
Yeah, I just think that's really good management, introducing one of his younger players when the pressure's totally off, just allowing him some valuable, easy on-field experience time.
Just brushed off the ball there. Oh, defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again.
Well, he had the chance to release it left and ended up making the wrong choice by going it alone. He just took on way too many there, and he's got to think about that a little bit more and make a better decision.
That's a pop! And the second time! And in it goes! And again, they pile on the misery.
Listen, when you're on an invitation to improve your goal difference, why ease off?
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction. No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Dashing forward at pace. Has a hit! And that is the last effort of the game. Mallorca are through. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, looking back on this, the early goal had a big influence on what unfolded and allowed them to dictate with comfort.
Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue. Quite a sight to behold. There's the whistle, and here we go. Plays it long. It's got through to... and the shot! There it is! That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
Mallorca go ahead, 1 goal to the good. Pamplona have won 2 of 2 so far, promising early signs. Gets it back. And now the breakaway. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And the counter is on. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
There's a lot of movement up front.
Yeah, I have noticed that those front players are working very hard, dropping deeper.
Yeah, and I just think it keeps the opposition off guard with so much switching of position. Keeping shape is much harder.
Forward it goes. Oh, good interception. Tries lifting it over. Dangerous looking ball, and it's come to nothing. Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Plays it out to the wing. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Goes direct to the front line. Tries to get it forward quickly with a delicate ball, knocks it away. He's got options out wide, and he's straight offside. Hoists it forward. And the first 45 minutes are up. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football. It still had its moments, but ultimately produced just 1 goal. A decent game up to now.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Mallorca come in, having established that lead, and where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. And we're already back underway here. Mallorca carrying a one-goal lead. Gets wrestled off the ball. Pamplona grateful to the genius of their manager last time round.
Well, Peter, you just can't argue with the substitutions. They were spot on, and the timing of each were perfect too. That sort of decisive management is a winning formula in itself.
Battles to win it back. Defenders on the back foot. He's looked long this time.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Just has to be done.
It's broken loose, and they've been caught out here. Has a pop! It's there! Two up, and threatening to pull clear.
It's a keeper's nightmare, Peter. He just couldn't pick up on it until it was way too late, having so many bodies in front of him.
He's made it two, and no doubt he's hungry for more. So that's
a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning two into three.
Has a pop! They are rampant! And the lead is three! It is surely done! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
He's made it three. Quite a day at the office for him.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him. He's been persistent and ruthless all game. He just hasn't stopped working.
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Out for a throw. Pamplona have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
And he's there to clear it. Oh, some tackle that. Plays a clever pass. He has it out wide now. And it's hoisted clear. Shoots! He's kept it out just. Good challenge, he just stood firm. So that's it, it is all over. Mallorca, comfortable winners, a virtuoso display, utterly one-sided. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, if ever there was a good tone setter for a football match, that was it. First minutes, first shot, first goal, and it set them up.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin, that's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. As you can see, we've already started here. Cleared away. Joaquin gets it back. Gorgeous control there. Joaquin keeps everyone guessing. Time to deliver. And he's there to clear it. Throw it. Can he deliver? Away from immediate danger. That'll be a throw-in. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Joaquin hoists it forward. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
A magnificent effort.
Gets wrestled off the ball. Christian Teo going full tilt down the left. Tries lifting it over. Tries to get it clear. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? Ricardo with a long pass. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And it's played forward, neatly flicked on. He's through, now is he in? That's surely a foul, free kick. So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. This is a he's gone for it! And he's lifted it over. Guardado. Well, it really is one cross after another. We hit half-time, so both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. A tight old game so far. Can that change now? Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Forward it goes. Dinks one in. Knocks it away. And he's going long. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Oh, good interception. Tries to get it forward quickly. It was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Now it's Teo. Battles to win it back. Breaks on here. Cleared away. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Oh, really good feet from him. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Gets it back. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And a real chance to break the deadlock. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. And he's going direct. Bartra. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Bartra. Moments here from securing what would be a really commendable draw. Neni. Shapes to shoot! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, they're supposed to be chasing a goal, and yet there's no urgency or sense of awareness. They've got to wake up.
So that's it. It is all over. And it looked 0-0 from a fair way out. Little craft or guile or penetration. Well, good evening to you wherever you are in the world. We are just about ready for the action here. Kickoff is imminent. The teams indeed with us very soon, having exchanged their various pleasantries. What I have to tell you is that the weather may not be great for the duration of the evening. The clouds yet to open, but one suspects that they will pretty shortly, and when the rain comes, we are warned to expect plenty of it. This must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Already. He's going for goal! That's a fine save!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Looks to thread it through. And that has been clubbed away. Can he deliver? Into the box. Away from immediate danger. There are a few waiting for it. Now a chance to break. And they've been caught out here. Clears it out of harm's way. Hoists it high, dinked over the top. Oh, he's got that one wrong. Already. Hits one! It's off target and by quite a way.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Now the counter. Plays it out to the flank. And we've reached half-time. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And the action is back underway. So deadlock still as the second half begins. Already. Leganes, whose manager came in for a bit of flack after their previous result.
Yeah, but he brought the criticism upon himself by making substitutions that didn't really make sense. They added confusion when he really needed cohesion.
Hoists it forward. Already. Breaks on here. And it's played forward. Chipped through. What a ball! Oh, shooting chance! Has he found his man? Just brushed off the ball there. That's put paid to a promising move. And now the breakaway. That's great strength on the ball.
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving.
Looks to clip it forward. And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Forward it goes. He's got options out wide.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Can't get the better of his opposite number. Plays a clever pass.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Tries lifting it over. Goes for it! And the follow-up! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss. The changes then in quick succession.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would have.
And that's it. A frustrating game for attackers on either side. They hardly had a sniff. Defence is broadly in charge, and it has finished goalless. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very... Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. He's found his man. Pretty robust, but it's got the job done. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Has a pop! Oh, that is rather wayward.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Forward it goes. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. So who's he picking out? Loses his balance and loses the ball. Looks to bypass the midfield. Oh, managed to get it away. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. And then he just wouldn't be beaten there. Battles to win it back, and it's played forward. And the first 45 minutes are up. So another team has broken through, but simply not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. So we're already into the second period. So deadlock still as the second half begins. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Hoists it forward. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. That's a throw. Foot in. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Tries to get it clear. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Gets the better of his man. He's gone for it! A real chance and a real let-off.
I think he still deserves full marks for making his way through. It was a cracking run.
Forward it goes. And it's played forward. Floats one over. That's offside. Yes, it is. Keeper sends it forward. Oh, real danger here. Gets good distance on it. Tries to get it forward quickly. Cleared without complication. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Mallorca making consecutive changes here. Goes for goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
There's going to be another change here.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Plays it out to the flank. Looks to clip it forward. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Yeah, a frustrating game for attackers on either side. They hardly had a sniff. Defence is broadly in charge, and it has finished goalless. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, whatever time of day or night it is with you, welcome along to a game which is threatened, I have to tell you, by a rather forbidding weather forecast. The expectation is for quite heavy rain as the game grows older this evening. It hasn't arrived just yet, but it will do shortly. Glad to report, though, that that hasn't affected the crowd, who are here in good number and indeed in good voice. And the game will be underway very soon.
It's Ben Yedder!
And ready. Hoists it forward. Ball's gone out of play. He's got away. Jesus Navas plays it forward. Promes. Now, can he capitalise? And he's onside. Decent progress down the left. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Knocks it away. Out to the right. Now it's Jesus Navas. Tries to get it clear. Finds himself eased off the ball. No question, that's a foul. Now it's Jesus Navas. Oh, that is lovely footwork. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Real chance!
Well, he knew the more sensible move was to pass it, and yet he couldn't resist.
Now surely, hits one! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down.
Jesus Navas tries to get it forward quickly. He's on his way. He's making good use of his... Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And it's Navas. Jesus Navas. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So the other team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. The midway point of the game.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. Already up and running for the second half. A tight old game so far. Can that change now? And it's played forward, and the counter is on. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Oh, not quite. Missa. It has got big chance! Vachlik can hoist it clear. He's gone for it! A real chance and a real let-off. Nenny. Forward it goes. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Now it's Vasquez. Pablo Sarabia. And here's Munir. Vasquez, chipped through. Defending of the desperate variety. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
And it's Banega. Out to the left it goes.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Whipped in. And time is up. Mallorca have been held at home. Your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, that was an exercise in teamwork, cohesion.
Well, a warm welcome, one and all, on what has been an horrendous, wet evening. Thankfully, this rain has been deemed to be within reasonable limits, and after an inspection and all the regular formalities, the teams were handed in on time, and the all-important... He's gone for it! He's delivered all right! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead. Decent progress down the left. He's making a real surge on the left. Navas. So who's he picking out? Jesus Navas. And the ball's come out! Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. And he's on his way! Big chance! One-on shapes to shoot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
He's made sure that that won't get through. And it's Muriel. Muriel. It's anyone's ball. And now they can launch a counter. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? He's left his... Has a goal! Really well taken goal. And they're at it again in double quick time. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Things starting to look very comfortable.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Muriel. Jesus Navas. Can he deliver? Jesus Navas gets good distance on it. That's a throw. Foot in. Elneny. And there's the end of the first half. That's the first half compared with your expectation.
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
So we're already into the second period. No reported change to either side during the break. Across the field it goes, and it's Navas going through. Chance! Yes! And the second half is off to a flyer. Oh, high quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. Sevilla get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
And here's Muriel. It's out for a goal kick. And he's one-on-one, has a pop! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's what all good teams do these days. Pressing from the front is highly effective.
And it's Muriel. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Luis Muriel spreads it towards the left. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Well, his stealth has been compromised.
He's through, it's one-on-one! Real chance! And with that goal comes comfort.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
This is one of the best performances I've seen in a while. He's practically taken on this team single-handedly, and they don't know how to stop him.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Big chance! He's had a shot! And it's there! And surely that settles it. Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
Mallorca grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Face to face with the keeper. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Turns and goes back. It's a good-looking cross. Goalkeeper's ball. Throw it. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Well, that's where he wants it. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Sevilla making another change here.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Banega. And there goes the final whistle. Mallorca are through. They have the look of a team that fancies going all the way this time. Your reflections then, Jim?
And it goes to show that when the motivation and tactics are right, anything is achievable. Thoroughly impressed with this.
Well, good day to you on a grey day here, which promises rain, but promises way beyond that what should be a really good game of football. The stands are packed here, people have done everything they can to get here. Indeed, the roads outside were pretty badly clogged, but I think most of the traffic issues have been settled. Goes for goal! Great idea, just poorly executed.
Look, you've got to have the perfect feel in your boots to pull those off.
It'll be a throw-in. Mallorca have made this tremendous start, Jim. What's the reason for it?
Well, I think team spirit. I think it's something that often gets overlooked, but this team has it in abundance. There's an unselfish...
Has a hit! You can get that clear. Knocks it away. Oh, that is lovely footwork. Chance! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Played it short. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Tries a header! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
And it's Ramos. Forward it goes.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
And now the breakaway. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Has a pop! It's there! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Mallorca draw first blood here.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
A chance to play it in. And there is the half-time whistle. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Mallorca leading 1-0 at the break. Here we go again. Mallorca carrying a one-goal lead. He's through the middle. Shot at goal! They've scored!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And it's got through. And he's onside. And the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Shoots! Lingered over it and the chance to counter had gone.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
Tries to get it forward quickly.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. It's a loose ball. And he's going long, dashing forward at pace. And he's on his way! He's through, it's one-on-one, and a shot! And it's there! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front. And they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
Mallorca take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Ball through needs to be good here. And he's there to hoof it away. Hoists it forward. Danger averted for now. Mallorca have it back and they can go again. Has a hit! It's a goal! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. Well, you've got to say the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the pass to pick him out.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat. Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
So that's it. It is all over. Mallorca enjoy their perfect day. For their victims, it is entirely imperfect. Comprehensive winners of a one-sided contest. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Of course, we all love to watch the creative side of the game and goal scorers, but there's an art to good defence too, and their organisation and discipline has helped earn this win.
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Modric sticks in a foot to win it back. Gets it upfield. Mallorca, just the keeper has a goal! They scored! There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Mallorca go ahead, 1 goal to the good. More than, that's an untidy challenge, free kick given. And it's Benzema. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Dashing forward at pace. Madrid are still boasting a perfect record. He's through and all alone! Got shot at goal! He scored! Hot knife through butter! They have done it again! And that really is so impressive.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition looked completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
He gets past his man, goes for goal! It's off target and by quite a way.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Hoists it forward. He's on his way. He's one-on-one. Room for a shot. Has a hit. They are rampant. And already they're looking to run away with it.
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning breakaway.
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Sergio Ramos tries to switch the play. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Firmly met. Oh, the ball's come loose. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that.
Well, he just had too many touches, and he was asking for it to be pinched up.
And the finish! Oh, taken with style! And they're at it again, in double quick time! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I think he just thought about trying his luck from further out there, but why bother when you can worm your way through a defence like that? It's terrific play to get through and score.
Mallorca totally rampant here. There's the whistle for half-time. Oh, that flew by. It was breathless stuff. It's been one-way traffic here after the first 45 minutes. A relentless barrage that looks set to continue.
Yeah, I think the first half performance that showed attack being the best form of defence. If they're in the face of the opposition that much, then there's little they can do in return, and I'm not sure how long they can keep the intensity and the tempo up, but it certainly paid off so far.
Mallorca pretty much out of sight here. Hits one! Goal! A contest no more. It is nothing short of utter humiliation.
Well, I think we've gone past humiliation now. This could be doing some real psychological damage.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Rafael Varane. Toni Kroos. Madrid, whose manager was the brains behind the last win.
Yeah, his hand was forced somewhat, Peter, because of the circumstances. He had to bring on goal scorers, but he was bold in going for broke to get what he wanted, and not many would have done that.
Oh, good interception. Nicely measured pass. And that is as far as they're going to go. Clears it out of harm's way. Get the better of his opposite number. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Madrid keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
A good challenge, stood up well against his man. And then defender's on the back foot. And the shot! And he's missed it.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Madrid are making a change now.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around.
Nacho desperately wants to get on the end of this. Marco Asensio. Gets up to head it! It wasn't a great header in the end. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Carvajal. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Now this is a potential flashpoint, and the referee has his hands full. Massive leap! No joy, but a decent try. To a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Brought forward, what does he try from here? And they've been caught, he's had a go! He's gone for it! And that may well be that. That is that. Mallorca, a class apart. Opponents torn apart, they are comprehensive winners. Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, I have to admit, Peter, that I had this marked down as a draw at best, but their tactical approach and industry was superb.
Well, whatever time of day or night it is with you, welcome along to a game which is threatened, I have to tell you, by a rather forbidding weather forecast. The expectation is for quite heavy rain as the game grows older this evening. It hasn't arrived just yet, but it will do shortly. Glad to report, though, that that hasn't affected the crowd, who are here in good number and indeed in good voice. And the game will be underway very soon. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. And already we're underway here. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire.
Just the keeper to beat! Shot at goal! Oh, that's a fine save!
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
And that has been cleared. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. A real chance to break. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Brings it forward. Mallorca have it back and has a pop! They've scored! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Yeah, and he knew all along what he wanted to do, and it's a really great instinctive finish.
Mallorca get themselves into the lead.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Has a quick glance. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Defenders on the back foot. He could be in here. He's through. It's one going for goal. It's hit the uprights. And and in it goes. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. That's no fluke. It's what he was there for.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
Mallorca get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Finds himself eased off the ball. And now they can launch a counter. And he's away. Real chance! And it's there! All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight.
Oh, it's lovely to see the art of disguise alive and well, but the keeper straight into no man's land.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, there's plenty that can be said about the last 45 minutes, but one thing that cannot be said is that it's dull. One-sided, yes, but packed with excitement.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Mallorca very much in control here, 3 up and cruising. That gets things going for the second half. Moreno does well to read it and intercepts. Mallorca, surprise winners in their last match, made a mug of a few pundits. Has a look and has a go. Gave it a go, but off target.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Moreno. And the ball is out of play. Elneny. Mallorca have the league's best defence. He's one-on-one! And he's tries a shot!
Oh, that is an awful miss.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Lenny. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Is there any... And the shot! Oh, the keeper's done just about enough.
Still a cracking effort. Really looked like a man on a mission the way he went through on goal.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Yadamendi plays it short. Firmly met. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Yadamendi drives it forward. And the referee brings it to a close. Mallorca, winners of a no contest. They just swamped their opponents in superior quality. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were persistent and ruthless.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.